I haven't been the biggest Yachty fan, to say the least. He's done some stuff that I definitely fucked with, and I definitely think he's kind of he's definitely evolved over the years, because he definitely started out as just as what they would say, SoundCloud mumble rapper, whatever. He was more of a brand personality than actual musician artist, but I think he's definitely improved a lot, especially in terms of his production. I do see him producing a lot of other people's stuff now, which is kind of dope to see. I don't think he's put out something this big in a while. Yeah, Lil Bo 2's 2018, so it's been a while since he kind of put out a full project. He's had stuff here and there, of course. He had the Poland song that somehow went from a meme to like a full-on sensation, and now he's got a full project out coming. Let's start here, and I have no idea what to expect, but let's get into it. 6 minutes 51 seconds. I don't know what to start with. I'm gonna start with it. The Black Seminole opening track. Okay, so he's kind of going psychedelic rock now, like not what I expected to hear from Lil Yachty, but that was a full up 60s 70s psychedelic rock riff that he kind of opened up with. Interesting. I ain't gonna lie, I still hate when he does auto-tune. It ain't it. I hate auto-tune. I hate when he does auto-tune. If I had a bingo card, Lil Yachty going psychedelic rock in 2023 is the last thing I would have guessed. Last thing. Hold up. Let's see if my stream is checking up. All right, we're back. Okay. The Black Seminole. I'm in almost 7 minutes. Long intro. It was something. It was definitely a way to kind of put your expectations that this isn't just another rap album from him. Psych rock. Like I said, not what I expected from Yachty, but he's clearly trying to kind of go in a new direction, new lane, kind of get away from his past, so to say, as a mumble SoundCloud rapper. And he's delving into new genres. It's not something new in rap and hip hop. I mean, Wayne did it. I blame Kid Cudi for a lot of the new artists that are doing it right now. But Yachty is, doing it. And he's doing it earnestly, to say the least, because that was a straight up psychedelic rock album. I'm assuming he is not playing any of the guitars or instruments on it, but not what I expected to hear from Yachty. Now I'm actually interested. I'm actually interested to see what else he's got. We just hop around. Let's go, running out of time. Okay. So you say his SoundCloud arc is over. Now he's our artist. Okay, we'll see. That's remained to be seen. But I'm gonna say this: if you are into this sound right here, like I was saying, if you are a fan of this new kind of psychedelic rock route that he's taking, you should go do your homework and you should go check out the artists who really established the genre as a whole, and you will see what a real artist is in terms of this genre. I'm talking P-Funk, Funkadelic. I'm talking Sly Stone and the Family Stone. Just two to start with. Start there, dig in, and come back and talk to me. Because that's exactly the lane that he's hopping into. I'll give him his credit. That was a vibe. That was a groove right there. He's trying to fully develop into like a neo soul funk R&B artist, which is interesting to see. A la Childish, Thundercat, late Mac Miller, bass heavy, groovy, funky music. Interesting. I'll give him that one. Running Out of Time is fire. Go to Sad Face Failure. All right, that sounds like an interlude. Let's go D, capital D, Zone. All right, that was The Zone. Another one that's a vibe so far. Everything's pretty much been a vibe. I definitely have more thoughts, but I'm gonna save them to the end. Let's keep going. Gonna drive me crazy. Super funky bass line, very Ohio Players, Earth, Wind, and Fire-esque. Dope. Another one, super vibey, super wavy. Like I said, the opening parts were very Ohio's Player, Earth, Wind, Fire, old school kind of funk sounding, which I dig. Let's go to the next one. Let's go to I Have Officially Lost Vision. Those drums are super tough, super tough. I want to know who's that who's this female. He's got singing on a lot of these tracks. Doesn't have her listed or credited in the Spotify link, but I'm definitely interested to see who he got singing, because she's dope. She's got a great voice. So that was I've officially lost my vision. The guitars were super tough on there, drums were tough. I liked what he's doing there. The female vocalist he has, I'm assuming to someone that he's been on the last few tracks, she adds a lot to things that are going on. I'd like to know who it is, but that's another dope one. So far so good. I can't lie, so far so good. I got like 3 more in me, so I'm gonna do Paint the Sky. This one right here is very Tame Impala-esque. Very Tame Impala-esque. Okay, like I said, Paint the Sky. Very Tame Impala-esque in its production. Kind of the alternative rock, almost indie pop lane. He's got a lot of different genres going on in this album. So far, I'm gonna be honest, I've liked most of the tracks that I've heard. There's certain elements that I haven't been a huge fan of, but overall this is far better than anything I was expecting from him. Let's do 2 more. We'll do The Alchemist. All right, we're gonna go to the last one. Reach the Sunshine. Last track off of Lil Yachty. Let's start here. Let's give it a go. Okay. That was Lil Yachty. Let's start here. We didn't listen to everything, but we listened to a good portion of it. Unexpected, interesting, went places that I didn't think that he was capable of going. First of all, I'll give him credit there. Did things that I did not see coming. Like I said, if I was going to do a bingo for this year, Lil Yachty going psychedelic rock and funk would be probably the last thing that I would select on there. But here we are. Yeah, this is a complete 180-degree turn from what he's kind of known for, what his kind of brand of a musician, of an artist is. And if it's to believe it kind of seems like he's trying to start a new lane for himself. And this is a hell of an intro to it. This isn't anything necessarily particularly new. He's not the only hip hop artist or artists in other genres to kind of change things up and try out new genres and experiment and do whatnot. Kid Cudi, late Mac Miller, Childish Gambino. That's just three that pop into my mind right away. But out of all of them, Lil Yachty is definitely the most unexpected one of them to kind of go this route. And he never really fully seemed to be like a person who was like truly in love with the music. From my perspective, it definitely felt like he was more in it just, for the branding, for the money, for the, the clout of it all. And obviously he had some hits. He had great company that he was coming up with in Atlanta and his label mates and, friends in the industry. But he always kind of felt like a sideshow more than anything. And this, I think, kind of shows that he definitely got the chops as an actual artist in this industry. Now, I'm very curious to see, and I would really love to know kind of like what his whole contribution to this album in terms of sequencing, in terms of production, in terms of instrumentation. Like, I really want to know like how much of a hand he had in the production of all this. If it was a heavy hand, then I have to give him massive props because this is a super layered, super dense, super lush soundscape that he painted here. And while it may not be the newest sound for people who did grow up on psychedelic rock and funk and soul, it was a fresh take on it from a perspective that you would not expect to get. He definitely brought his own flair to it, brought his own taste and touches to it, and it felt very modern, felt very of the times, and it felt very him, even though this isn't something that we've come to expect from him. It'd be very interesting to see what he does next now, because it's okay to do it as a one-off, to do it one time, but to kind of build on this, I'd be very interested to see what his next sounds, his next album, his next mixtape, his next anything would be following this, because the expectations are here now. They're here, they're high. I expect a lot from him now. I wasn't expecting much going to this album, but he proved me wrong. This was fire. This was the vibe. I think also probably I gotta say like the most exciting thing of seeing Lil Yachty kind of go this more alternative like rock, funk, soul, neo soul, R&B kind of route is that I think he will introduce a lot of these like younger generation fans that are almost strictly hip hop fans to kind of explore other sounds and see what's out there. Because if you are digging this psychedelic wavy kind of vibe music, you should absolutely 1000% go check out Parliament Funkadelic, Earth, Wind and Fire, the Ohio Players, Bootsy Collins, Sly and the Family Stone. Like the list goes on and on. There's such a rich history of this type of sound and this type of music that he is clearly building upon, that I really hope that some of his younger fans like kind of go out there and explore and discover, because there's so much dope shit out there. And I think this could be a great kind of gateway for newer artists to kind of hop into, or newer fans to kind of hop into. But yeah, man, this is surprising. Are they black though? Oh yeah, everybody listed was black. Some way along the way, we've kind of got lost in terms of like our place in music, in terms of rock and roll, in terms of like our history in this type of genre of music. We were as much to the forefront as anyone out there. We basically inspired all of modern music, and Parliament Funkadelic, George Clinton, couldn't get funkier, couldn't get much better than that. And they are a great starting point if you want to hear them. If you liked the Black Seminole and you liked vibing to it, I would definitely suggest go checking out Maggot Brain. It is like a 6-7 minute intro, and it's a straight vibe. It's one I return to constantly, and it's one of the greatest solo guitars of all time. So yeah, everybody listed was definitely Black. And you should definitely go check them out. If you're into psychedelic rock, straight up, obviously there's like Pink Floyd, there's The Who, there's I don't know, there's just like a massive list of artists that if you want, they're out there. If you like the sound, there's definitely out there, and there's definitely inspiration for this sound. But in terms of like this album and in the year 2023, this is refreshing. This is definitely a refreshing sound and approach that I did not expect to come from anybody, let alone Lil Yachty. So I'm here for it. Shout out to him. This was dope. I'm definitely excited to see kind of what he does now. What's his next kind of step in, and I want to see kind of what if he inspires like other artists to kind of branch out and experiment.